Welcome back to another episode of the Sunless Citadel. After some sketchy events which happened last week, so don't want to give too many spoilers, the group finds themselves with Yusdrayl before entering a locked door which contains a dragon. Yes, Calcryx is behind these doors ready to do some fun stuff to the party. Stay tuned and find out.
So we're at the door. The four of us and Yusdrayl.
The misty room door. The misty room door. Correct.
So we haven't made it to where the actual two locked doors are yet.
Yeah, that's
where
it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
So Paylor's at half power.
Paylor's always at full power, just ask full Sir Benton.
Sir Benton's at half power because we're in Misty Room.
Sir Benton, Yusdrayl, and Raphael. You guys sit here. We'll unlock the door. You guys crack it open. Don't open it. Crack it open. And me and Greenblood will go to the other side. And we will open it over there.
So we get breath weapon and you don't?
You crack it.
You crack.
Crack it. Give us time to go over there. And then we're going to open the door on the other side. And I'm going to cast a spell on the dragon.
I am also going to cast a spell on the dragon.
And hopefully, you guys know this spell very well. It sends the dragon running as far away from me as possible. Which should be an open door that leads to a hallway. It's the idea. Since there's more room that way than there is in the small room he's sitting in.
Is there any kind of check that I could roll to see if perhaps dragons are immune to fear? It seems as though...
It's not a fear.
No?
No.
Oh, I thought that
Otherwise-
was the spell fear.
No, it's not fear. It's
Oh.
just, it makes them move as far away from me as possible.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise,
It's just like
otherwise all
compulsion.
the creatures that I've used it on would have been scared of me.
What's
Yeah,
the
through.
save? Is it a wisdom save?
There's like I'm
pretty
assuming
sure
it's
it's mind affecting.
I don't think that there's all those different descriptors in this anymore.
Is it all pretty much gone?
Yeah.
Which is basically the save and that's...
But it's definitely not a fear effect, which I was actually disappointed about. So, that's the plan. And hopefully, it works. And if so, he should run towards the door towards you guys, in which case, Tank, Sir Benton, the Invincible.
That's him.
Not today.
I don't appreciate it.
You and your shield. I trust you to protect Yusdrayl and Raphael. At which point, Yusdrayl,
The shield bumper.
that will be your opportunity to touch the dragon and do whatever it is you're trying to do. Worst case scenario, we have to fight, and that's what you're there for, and then we flank.
Thank God I'm Raphael, otherwise I wouldn't be able to hit thing.
Unless someone's got a better idea. That's what I came up with on the way here.
My idea is to allow Yusdrayl to do what it is that she wants to do, and should that fail,
We fight.
we will stab our way to victory.
Try to
I
not
won't stab
not
anything.
kill him if we can.
Right, that's the plan.
Move him into knockout.
I can't. Like... That may not happen.
We can let him go negative a little bit. We just can't overkill him.
But I can't guarantee that that won't happen.
Sir Benton can heal him should things go.
Great, heal him. Oh no!
Sir Benton, this plan falls on you as our
Sir Benton, you are the catalyst.
rock.
You're the glue that all this
As our-
together.
as our-
you, Sir Benton.
Oh jeez.
Paylor is holding this
The
plan
pressure is
together.
on.
Baylor provides.
We know.
So, Yusdrayl.
About
can I have your
40%
please?
of the time.
Yes, I think that is an acceptable plan.
Alright. So I'm going to try to stealthily open the door and just crack it.
Okay, so you're just gonna unlock it.
Yeah, I'm gonna unlock it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to, open it very carefully as to not initially
Sure.
make it known that I'm opening the door.
I mean, these are pretty old doors, so let's have a stealth check.
Good start.
You kick it open, just with a boot.
I mean, that's the only crack it, but it's
Yeah,
good. Probably
You
makes
get,
noise.
you get stuck when you try to
Loud.
do it, and you like just start kicking it.
So
Come on,
an
just
8
open.
to just crack it open.
You had to use the unicorn puke dice.
That's what he always uses.
On that note, I'm going to start running with you to the other door. Cause
Sorry for selling you out.
This wasn't the plan.
So,
Adios.
How
mean, it's
far
not
is
that-
the other door?
it's not that far away, right?
I mean, it's like 3 rooms away. I mean, you can probably get there in like 2 rounds.
so we're
So that's like 12 seconds, though. I mean, you'll be able to if you
Yeah.
sprint, if you double time it there, you'll get there.
I mean,
I mean, it's not like he's the last time you encountered him, he was pretty defensive.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not
I
like
will
he's
just yell, close the door, and we will run away.
Give us 15 seconds and then open your door.
as you command.
Don't stand in the doorway.
What is happening?
Come
you don't,
on!
You don't want him to know you are right in the doorway.
Okay.
You want him to think he can just run out there.
All right, that's fair enough. So just like swing it open and then. Okay. I understand what you're trying to do.
So we're double timing to the other door.
And you're double timing. I mean, it's not really combat yet because there's nothing really to fight. So you can go ahead and do what you have to do here.
You ready, Green Boy?
What's the plan now?
You're with me.
Hazard, what's
Oh,
the
yeah,
plan
that's
should Yusdrayl get her dragon back and turn on us?
We killed them both.
Quickly discussing this. Alright, as long as we're on the same page.
Shortly taking through him the
We tried
conversation
to
that you had.
become comrades with the dragon.
This is true. I offered him a way out.
So, as we discuss this in the quick 15 seconds it takes to get to the door and unlock it,
So with the door on the other side being so old, would we be able to hear it when you open it? Because
mean,
I would
it's-
use that as my cue to
Yeah,
open
you're
this
like a
door.
creek or something of that nature.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty hard to hear, because of the thickness of the doors, but you can make it out of when it's like heaved open and it'll make
Okay.
it crash against the other side.
okay, so I'm going to unlock it and wait for that.
Okay. As instructed, Sir Benton will just push it open and get out of the way.
I'm gonna wait, as soon as you open it, I'm gonna back to the side a little bit on the other side of the door, just in case a bunch of ice flies through the door.
Well, you guys don't want to stand at the door anyways, because he wants to look like he can go that way.
I know. I'm
So-
moving further away.
As we hear that, I was quiet. Whatever. I'm gonna try to stealth open this door.
Give yourself inspiration.
So like 14.
You
Better
stealth
than
as
last
best as you can,
Better.
but something catches at the bottom and it just makes a loud kind of like a bang, and the door hinges,
Oh,
the
God.
door's handles just kind of swing and crash against knockers.
Here we go!
Calcryx!
I open the door. Do I see the dragon?
I am armed.
You see, the big pile of rubbish in the middle, and that's about all you see.
Calm on.
I got 24 perception.
You do see the frost chain, and you can tell it's moving and might be poising for maybe an
I
attack.
thought you said poisoning. I'm like, I thought this is a frost dragon.
Lure him out.
You're much better at communicating than I.
Let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
God.
Tell him his way out is presented to
Oh
him,
my God.
or he can face his doom.
Accept your fate.
This plan is horrible. Horrible.
That's not accept your fate or die. It's here you go, escape if you want to, or you're gonna die in here because we're gonna kill you.
Yeah, accept your fate or die.
It's more like die or run away.
I
Where'd you
also
go?
give you
No.
an inspiration
Yeah, but to him it's gonna be more like
when that
be a
happens.
pet or die.
No, he likes it. I
God.
have a 10.
Peyton Manning.
Sick.
12.
6?
Yeah.
12? Oh,
Yeah,
my
Peyton
goodness.
Manning fumbled the snap on the initiative roll.
Sir Benton, 20.
Sir Benton got a 4.
Oh my god!
Alright, let's roll for the enemies.
21.
Ooh.
22.
Ooh.
18.
Perfect.
Fucking little imp. I forgot to mention that. Watch out for the imp.
Ah!
No, he's around.
I know he's here! I know
I don't
he's
want to
here!
bleed poison again.
You got him this time.
Was I Inference or was I Ref the last time we
I don't
fought him?
remember. No one touches the imp but you.
Oh god.
The imp's yours. That's your.
No
that's
one.
your, that's
the
your
imp doesn't
rival.
attack anybody but me.
That's
He
your
attacked
rival.
me once.
He learned his lesson when he tried to attack you. You poked him in the face. He's like, I'm out.
It's like, hey,
Sorry.
here's this moron in the ropes. Let's attack him.
Yeah. Wear some armor, people stay away from you.
As soon as I see him, I'm gonna fucking hex him. I don't.
So, first up, we have Hazard.
What? What'd you get, 12? Okay.
Wow.
So, standing behind my dragon friend.
What's up?
Hey, bro.
Just because you got wings and walk on 4 legs, you think you're more a dragon than I am?
Yes.
I think he does!
I'm going to
I'm
prepare.
not really going to say that to him.
I'm going to prepare Dissonant Whispers for when he shows himself in an offensive. Actually,
In a defensive position.
if he does anything except for go towards that door in his own free will, that's the trigger for Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
Calcryx, we have released you. The door over there is unlocked.
And open.
And open.
He's just gonna get his abs.
For what?
Persuade him to
I'm out.
Oh well.
Wrong. 26.
You can see his head kind of like poke around the corner. So does your dissonant whispers go off then?
Is he coming at us?
No, he's coming to like see you. And he's like looking at you and you can see his like
Is he being?
his dragon face.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
It's not your turn.
Is he being?
It's bonus action.
Is he being
I mean he's
unfriendly?
I mean, you know, maybe threatening in
I
a
don't
way.
think he's peeking out. and
It's
giving
not
you a
like
thumbs
it's
up.
not like it's like, oh hey, I remember you guys.
He doesn't remember you. I'm alone.
I mean, he's not really happy to see adventurers coming into his little home here.
Not exactly what I call home.
Yeah.
It's a dragon.
Whatever. We'll save.
Normally it should be a bunch of gold and jewels, not like
You haven't been inside. You don't know what's in
rubble and
there.
furniture.
Does a
Yeah, and I don't want. I'm one of the ones that
It's
doesn't
a
want.
wisdom save.
Yes.
Does a 14?
No.
Ah.
He's so close.
So close. So I do 12 damage to him.
Nice.
You heard him.
He's dead.
And now he has to go as far away from me as possible.
He's dead.
On his turn, right?
No, immediately.
Oh.
I was just expecting him to peek out and breath weapon. That's what I.
Okay, so he away from you, he will like turn around and go back into the corner of this room. He'll go further into this room.
Actually, the room is small.
The room is fairly large, like I described before.
Oh.
It's like 40 by 80 or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's a pretty large room.
He's cornered. Get out.
So at this point,
I will speak out because it's the end of my turn. The plan failed. He's cornered. Calcryx, this is your chance to
Repent.
go out the door on your own will,
repent.
or
Kneel before Paylor.
give yourself in.
To be fair, if Sir Benton could convert a dragon to Paylor, he would be like a saint.
So
Saint Benton.
what's the lady's name?
Yusdrayl.
Yusdrayl.
I give myself.
I'm gonna turn to her and I'm just gonna say, believe you're up.
10 minutes, right?
This is your shot.
You know, as soon as we get up to him, then I shall do my bidding. Next is
Go ahead.
Catskill.
I can see him now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Well, how far away from him would you say I am?
And one action away, one move away.
Oh, like 30 feet away from him?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Throw your spear.
Now I'm unarmed! And I have a whip.
Oh god.
Just throw your spear at him. Bomb it fast.
You gotta bring back the spear throw. Just because it didn't work against the giant rat doesn't mean it's never gonna work.
Yeah, but then I'm down to a whip.
A whip can be deadly, man.
No,
You ever play... A whip can be deadly. You ever play Soul Calibur? Come on.
Oh, yeah. Son of a bitch.
Maybe one day when you grow up, you'll buy a secondary weapon.
I have a longbow as well.
Preferably Malay.
Archer Dragon.
Get him, green blood! You hear me from behind.
Oh god.
Greenblood's confused.
Charge attack at him.
Oh my god! I was just about to say, Greenblood's trying to decide if he wants to commit suicide or not.
Yeah.
Apparently, yes, he does.
Okay. 20.
Did you do your Hunter's Mark?
It does. It just goes to damage.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay. And I deal. Nice. 17 damage.
Ooh, you're hurting.
Damn.
Charge attack adds to attack roll, right? Not
No.
damage roll.
I think it just gives you advantage,
I
believe.
forget it. I'm just not gonna. I don't want to look it up.
You hit him, you did a bunch of damage.
I ran at him and I stabbed him.
Stuck him.
Preferably in the eye.
Yeah, he
In the eye?
evades. You poke him. He's not happy. He roars at you in Draconic, which you understand.
Yeah.
And you say, that shouldn't be repeated.
I can't translate that. There are not common words for what he just said to me.
And then he will,
We need to keep this PG.
attack you back. He will breath weapon you. So you need to make a Constitution save. Because he's mad.
Constitution.
Hold on. In case you want to use it, I think the help you can use.
You can use the inspiration if you want to.
Does it add a d6 to my roll, or it gives me advantage?
Adds a d6 to your roll. Would you roll?
12. But I can't know.
Nope, you don't know if you pass or
I know
fail.
if you pass or fail. I use it just to make sure, dude. This is a breath weapon, man. It's probably just gonna do a lot.
I have a 3 Constitution.
Attack
so I
roll,
have
saving throw, or ability check.
So,
So it can be used on a saving throw.
I might as well. Oh yeah, I had 20.
Okay. You succeed, but the cold still washes over you. And just does half damage. So it would have done 17 damage, but instead it just does 9.
Okay.
And after that, he kind of like flaps his wings and like gets above and around you, so he gets out of your range.
So can I attack of opportunity him as he runs away?
No, it's just like a shift. He's fly speed.
You can't shift 40 feet.
How do you figure 40 feet? Does your spear give you range?
No.
Then you
But
just go 5 feet back.
out of my range.
No, he's just like going.
he just like jumps?
Yeah.
That makes more sense. I thought you meant like he flew into the air and like up and...
No,
Okay.
he does a breath weapon, then flaps his wings to like.
That makes
get-
more sense. Can't fly with those puny things, huh?
All right, Peyton Manning.
oh god. Alright.
My insults can only take me so far.
So, how far can I use one move action and get where I can see him?
Yeah.
Is that okay? I didn't know how far away I was to where they were.
Yeah,
So
it's right into the room.
I'll use the one move. And
Which ball?
So I reach back, and a bolt of lightning forms in my hand. And
Hail Mary!
Yup.
Trips on the right.
Trips to the left, halfback dive. Gets him every time.
Omaha! Omaha!
Let's just hope it's not like the Super Bowl. do we have rerolls? I don't know. No.
He gets
He
there.
goes wide.
He trips and falls.
Are you sure your friend's not with us today?
Starting to think so, man.
All right, so you miss. Next we have Sir Benton. He will kind of just like
Warning
usher.
shot. That was your one warning shot.
He kind of ushers.
Does he look
Bluff.
scared?
Deception. Deception.
Yeah, I'll do a deception check.
I put everything I had into that warning.
23. On the fear of saying that was his one warning.
If he could understand common, he would
Damn!
understand. He would have been
I was
scared.
really hoping. That was your one warning.
Instead, we all just see him and we're like, what an idiot.
Sir Benton, like I said, just kind of ushers Yusdrayl and
Can I just use another move action and leave the room?
Sorry,
No,
I'm
you don't-
wasting your time.
you don't have another move action. So he'll get between.
Come on, guys.
He'll get between you and Calcryx, so he's kind of like in front of you.
Okay.
And then we go up to.
How slow is he going?
No, he's going past him.
Yeah, is he up to Calcryx?
No, the room's deep.
Oh.
Like he had to run 30 feet away from him, so he's like deep in the room,
Like,
and your door is closer.
I just moved in the range where I could see him. Because
Yeah.
obviously I'm ranged. The only thing I'm worried about is if he has fly speed, I don't know if you're going to be able to reach him. Like, is he just going to be able
Oh.
to just...
Hazard.
Okay.
I'll throw my spear.
Yeah. Might as well at this point. I mean, if you can...
Spear, Chaka! That's what I am. When I'm throwing my spear.
I wish I could electrify your spear.
Me too.
That'd be sweet.
Or fire, because he's ice.
Yeah.
Raphael, you can do better than that. As I
He
pull my,
needs all the help he
as
can
I
get.
pull my dagger out and start screaming.
That's a free action to give you that, to give inspiration, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then...
Bard in every party.
Yeah, if you don't run a bard in your party, you are not a
You get 8 hit points.
Good player.
An actual party.
As I
Oh,
start.
sweet.
So for a moment, my heavy metal turns into a nice melodic rhythm for you. And then it
turns
goes
into
back to...
turns into Despacito.
Is the dragon part of Divination?
No, only the kobolds are part of Beaver Nation right now.
Hey, he could conform. You never know.
He wasn't in captivity to hear any of the concerts.
That's fair.
He could never get tickets. They're sold out.
Or else he was there in 11 minutes. He sold out in 9.
After Hazard, we go Callan Scale.
Is he still in my range?
You can move up to him, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Oh, that's right, because he just jumped over it, right?
He just jumped 5 feet back.
I
Step
thought he was up.
And I'm stabbing him again, trying to widen my initial stab.
Stab him in the
hole.
other eye so he's blind.
I didn't hit his eye.
Oh.
Oh, that's not gonna work. 7.
You miss.
Descriptive.
He slaps your spear with his wing. Get out of here.
He just like, he kind of stands there for a minute like, that's all you got, man?
He guards with his wing, just to prove that they're strong.
Hey, you like this? You like this? You got one of those? But you don't.
Green blood, do as I say, not as I do! Come on!
From behind you,
Fucking good shit.
you see a rat bolt past to your right towards Hazard, and then you feel one jump attack onto your back.
Rats.
Wait, he passed me to go after him.
No, because he's the furthest back of the room, and then one ran past because it saw you doing some stuff. and it attacks you.
Oh, attacks me.
So one attacks him, one attacks you.
Okay.
The one misses you, but the one will hit.
That's because I have like a 10 for armor class. No, I have 14, but still.
I only have one more than you. We're in the same boat here. I just
Good.
got lucky.
Should have a 10.
You take 4 damage as he pierces into you with a bite. And you hear something else shout out in a language you don't understand because you don't speak Goblin.
Oh.
Sir Benton knows, but he doesn't say.
Where do we hear this from?
Behind you, like the doorway behind you. And he will actually throw a javelin at you as well. Because he can.
DM's a dick.
Oh, I don't think that's going to hit.
What'd you say?
I said our DM's a dick.
Oh.
Yeah. He does an 8 hit?
No, no.
Oh, I thought it might.
You never know, man.
You always got to try, right? I mean, so if you...
I'm flailing around from the fight and I miss.
You're bitten and you see behind you, you see this big goblinoid looking thing, like it's huge. It's like a goblin on roids.
Great.
Oh. Big pop.
Suspend him. He's violating the NFL
Yeah.
wellness policy.
Roger Goodell, get over there, do your stuff.
You take a
And also, I think that javelin might have been deflated a little bit.
And then it's your turn.
I'm up. So is the rat like in front of me? Or
Yeah,
is he,
it's engaged.
or did he grapple me?
No, he just like bit
Oh,
you
okay.
and like...
I got
Don't
you.
worry about
Okay.
the rat. Worry about Tom Brady in the door.
Tom Brady throwing touchdown javelins.
I'm gonna have to. He obviously doesn't have very much dexterity, so. I'm trying to think if I want to do that or not. How far away is the guy that threw the javelin at me?
I mean, he's as far as away from you as you walked into the room, so maybe like 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay. Yeah.
You take a better look at him since you're considering like doing something to him. You see he's got like a big, huge like club on his hip, and he's got a back full of javelins, and he's wearing this crown of antlers on top of his head, and he's just a big, huge hulking goblin-looking thing.
What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Not the rat.
Oh my god!
Give me a new D20. Give me a new D20. Every bag.
You roll a 1?
Yeah.
Twice!
Just gotta roll about it like that.
No. Dice loyalty is bullshit. Give me another D20.
He's just scared of Tom Brady.
The piss dice are not working for
You
me.
deflect, you miss,
All right.
and you start like doing your light show in the back.
Fritz?
Fireworks!
Guys, help! I need help!
Eli, is that you?
I take off my mask.
Sir Benton is confused. He doesn't know whether to go continue escorting Yusdrayl or help you. So he'll just come and he will fight Hazard's rat. Because that seems like the best course of action. He will miss.
Great.
Horribly.
My hero.
At least he tried!
Hey, no, actually, you know what? As long as he stays in the room and he's not in the mist room, I'm good. Because if he's in the mist room, then he's really bad.
I mean, he did roll a 2, so...
Oh. The mist is coming into the other room and it's
Right.
affecting him.
And then we have Calcryx. Seeing that you are pretty much all alone, he's like, oh. So he kind of like takes a step back and like kind of winds around. So he's now between the party and you, and you're kind of like, you can't escape. So he's kind of blocking you off.
Oh, can I now take an attack of opportunity?
No, he just shifts around,
Okay.
and then he bites you.
No such thing as attacks of opportunity.
No, why would there be? Does a 19 hit?
Nope.
Alright, well, you're gonna take some damage then.
Brendan built impervious on his body.
You take 7 piercing damage.
Oh, I'm immune to
You're immune to piercing damage.
Piercing damage.
And then you take 4 cold damage.
Yourself.
I did.
since he's a cold dragon, does a little bit of cold damage. And then it's the top of the order. Hazard, you see a rat in front of you, and then Sir Benton, and then other things.
Hit the ground with
He likes the nerf at the end of the thing when his sword flashes by and goes, Paylor, leave him alone.
He just really, really likes that lore.
Paylor! I mean, when you throw a nerf ball and it doesn't make that scream, is that really
fair.
throwing the nerf
That
ball?
is fair. You just might as well just be throwing another
I
football.
trust you have this, Sir Benton. Thank you for coming to my aid. I'm going to shift back to kind of like...
You'd be going back into the hallway.
I was actually going to move to flank with him so I could give him an advantage on his next attack.
I mean, that would be a rat and me that you'd have to go through.
You just get an attack opportunity from the rat because you'd be leaving his.
Yeah, if you wanted to like try to run through, the rat's just gonna bite you.
just take it as a fuck rat.
That's what he said last time. It's the rats ate his face off.
I'm just making a suggestion, man. Might go better this time. The rat ate his face off.
It did! His face was on the ground. Rats chewing on it.
I'm just gonna yell, Yusdrayl, you're running out of time! Hurry this up! And then you get another bonus.
That was really inspiring.
Gonna need it.
And green blood. Show him you're the better dragon. For over like 6 hit points.
That's alright. That's keeping me.
That's all I got.
That's fine.
What are you at?
20.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm just gonna stay there so I can
Flank with Papa Paylor.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna tell you to go help Greenblood.
Oh,
I'm so happy that I'm about to
He'll
have
listen.
Scott Steiner.
He just
come
didn't
up
know
to me
what
and club me
Yeah.
to death.
No,
what the party needed.
I'll fight a rat.
Okay.
You don't get my simpy at all.
I just heard Goblin on Roids, and the first thing that popped into my head was Scott Steiner.
Callan scale.
How far is
At this point,
Benton away from the dragon?
you can see him. He's back at your doorway. So one move action away. He'll get you next turn.
And where am I in relation to the dragon?
Like he's right in front of you.
Blocking
And
your way
he's
from
like,
the door or something.
so like the end of the room kind of comes to like a nose, and so you're in the corner now. He shifted around you, and so he's like in your way.
I'm sure with all the debris and everything, he's pretty much just
Yeah, he's-
trapped in there.
You can get around if you want. It's just they'll just take your action.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that.
You could be Callan-Scale the Dragonborn Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, that does have a nice ring to it.
It just rolls right off the tongue.
I have a 24 for my attack roll.
That'll miss.
He's taking damage anyway.
19 doesn't hit you.
That is a 12
Damage?
for my damage. Yeah.
He looks really weak.
Is he facing me right now?
Yeah. He's
Okay.
he's facing you, and he looks really weak.
I'm just gonna yell to Yusdrayl, Yusdrayl, you have about 6 seconds before I slay this dragon.
Or before Papa
You
Paylor
were
comes
about
in
to
and
say
kills
one
Steels.
round, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
1 round worth of action.
1 round worth of action.
You know what this means?
While I freeze in place and everyone else takes their turn.
After
Does she
that,
react?
she like you can see her like kind of pull her robes up and like
Did she roll initiative? Or no?
She's in there.
Okay.
Next is me.
I just figured she was going on.
So the rat on you will swing at you.
Battle to end.
Just
but
hold out, I'll come help.
luckily-
This is like my worst battle so
Sir
far.
Benton's there to
Yeah!
bop him,
Yeah!
and he'll miss. The rat on you will miss.
Like, seriously, if Yusdrayl doesn't do her shit with this dragon, I'm killing him next round.
Well, I mean, that was the whole thing, though. It's just like, hey, if this
We
thing
just
fails.
don't, as long as we don't overkill him, we're fine.
That's all that Callan-Scale knows how to do.
I can't like give him a light tap. He's my favorite enemy. I'm striking to kill with every blow.
You could do
He's not my favorite
You
enemy.
could do non-lethal damage.
Hunter's Mark.
And then you see he
javelin.
takes a couple more steps forward and throws a javelin.
He's garbage.
I assume a 14 will hit you.
Ties, yeah.
Well, then ties go to me. So
Right.
Ties go to the DM. That's the rule.
Only when he's attacking me, though.
ooh, he did minimum damage with 2d6, so
Good.
he'll deal 4 damage.
Damn!
Oh, thank God.
You might want to kill a rat for some temporary hit points.
Yeah, I know. It's another thing, too.
So then, next it goes Peyton Manning.
I am actually going to...
You do have the rat still in front of you.
I know, I'm going to Eldritch Blast that rat. Try to kill that thing.
He's not happy.
Oh my God, I'm going to attempt to use this. Wow! 10.
With inspiration. Rats can't have a whole lot of AC. That's
You miss.
Oh.
You're still shooting lights off. Like, guys, I really need some help here. Please, God.
I'm just giving these guys a motherfucking
At this
A
point,
hero.
at
last
this
show of
point,
their lives.
if he dies, it's his own fucking fault.
At this point, yes.
Not. He's got the bad rolls curse.
So Sir Benton springs into action, leaving you because you say you can handle the rat. He kind of gives like a concernful look at you and like shoulders himself and goes towards the dragon. Again, he kind of like goes in a way to like kind of pick up Yusdrayl to protect her. Obviously, doesn't want to leave her stranded, but brings her up close enough, and so he's maybe 10 feet away from the dragon, like ready to engage if she fails. With Calcryx being attention completely focused on you, Yusdrayl is able to just kind of come up behind him and like do something to him. So, as far as you know, something
Just gonna rape
happened.
him.
Going for the booty.
Just going for
Oh, and you see Calcryx kind of like roar, but like kind of like start to like kind of like sway from side to side, like uneven.
Arcana check?
She's going for that ass.
Let's say she
we go.
17.
You can see she casts sleep.
Oh,
Okay.
that's not what I thought she was gonna do.
Me neither.
And then after myself, it goes up to the top. So it goes Calcryx. Feeling himself kind of fall asleep and thinking you did it, he's going to give one last chance to breath weapon you. So make a Constitution save.
18.
Oh yeah, you're fine. But you don't take half damage.
What would you have got without the inspiration?
11. 12.
Okay,
12, yeah. So we've got a 6 on inspiration.
So he would have done 21 damage. So instead he's just going to do 11.
Not today.
You feel the cold like wash over you.
Big Willie style.
You just have your shield in front of
Stave
you.
most of it off of
How-
my shield.
Yeah, it just like
Look.
bounces off your shield.
How long does sleep last for?
A minute per level.
A long time. Depending on what level
A
she's
minute
at.
per level. He's only going to be sleeping for 10 rounds.
Well, it depends on what level she's at.
10 rounds? What? That's like a half level. Is she like 1.5? Level 1.5?
No, 10 rounds in a minute.
Yeah, no, but it's 10 rounds per level. So
Per
like,
level.
she's at level 4. It's 4 minutes.
Oh, I thought she was level 1.
Yeah,
You don't know what level she is. After Calcryx, it goes Hazard. You have a rat.
Can't wait for my
I have a
damage
rat.
turn.
You have a rat and a dagger.
I'm just going to shift back, pull my bow, and shoot the rat.
You do that. Make a dexterity save.
Wait, what?
Or not a save, but a dexterity check.
Okay.
You should be fine.
14.
Yeah, you step backwards, and then as you do, you remember that hallway is trapped, and you find the center, and then you can shoot him. That might be something that you forgot. The hallway where you're at is trapped.
Oh yeah,
so you
that's
would have
right.
fell into the pit. If you rolled poorly enough.
Oh, I did. Alright. To shoot a rat, I'm gonna write this down as this. I'm writing it down this time. So, base attack is.
There's no base attack, it's proficiency bonus.
Proficiency is just 2.
2.
Okay, 5.
To hit?
No, it's
16
plus-
to hit.
Plus
I was
5.
gonna say
No,
5
no,
to
no,
hit.
plus 5.
Wait, what?
16 to hit.
Yeah, you do hit him.
I missed on that 10, dude.
He's an archer with no dex.
7.
You put him down.
Yeah!
You stuff out that
dome! Get out of my
You
face.
dome him.
Callan skill.
What's in front of me then?
The wobbling dragon.
He's
That
not
looks really
asleep
weak.
yet?
He's falling asleep.
Yeah. Can I get around him?
Yeah, you can disengage. You can get around him.
Okay. That's what I'll do, and I'll head over to the big goblin.
Okay, as you see him, I assume you've seen more things compared to the guy who's been locked up in the thing. You recognize it, perchance, on a memory check, whatever that would be, an intelligence.
A memory check?
I have a little bit of that. 10?
No, you don't know what it is.
Knowledge.
There's no knowledge in 5e. It's intelligence based. But yeah, so you get up to it and
I
you
have
just see
nature.
this like roided out goblin just like
He's
grab.
posing.
He's just grabbing javelins, getting ready to throw it
Scott
at you.
Steiner.
Okay,
He's Tom Brady. He's calling audibles. He's just,
No, the dragon's Tom Brady.
no.
The goblin's Scott Steiner. Just
I'm
run it up.
gonna move my hunter's mark to him.
Just
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Since you're close, I'm gonna be like, Sir Benton, I think green blood needs healing. I can't do it no more, I'm out.
As you wish. Next is him, and seeing you come up, like kind of like run towards them, he will pull out this huge heaving club and like charge towards you.
Is he goblin sized?
No, he's what
Is
is
he
he?
like medium or large?
He is. Oh, of course, I didn't write what he is. It's a bugbear, so he might be a little larger.
Yeah, I think they're still medium.
They're either medium or large. Spoiler alert: he's a bugbear.
What?
He's medium.
I wouldn't have actually put together that he was a bugbear.
I was
Really?
thinking hobgoblin.
So was I.
But you fought hobgoblins. I would have just.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I was confused as
Maybe he was
to
just
why.
a buffer hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Anyway, he will heave his club down on you.
He's an augmented hobgoblin.
I'm guessing that a 3 does not hit. Wait, what's your AC?
It doesn't matter.
He's
remember?
not. He's
Yeah,
not.
that's right. I don't go by
this.
that number.
He's not me.
Oh, that's funny. He'll miss,
I just
but
knock his club away with my shield.
the rat on you, he will hit. Because rats, man, you said rats don't matter. He's going to do 6 damage. He's offended.
Rat lives matter.
He's offended by you calling him and his brethren useless, or whatever term you used previously. After him, it goes
Died to a rat.
Peyton Manning.
Swear to God. So I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him, and I'm just screaming.
Eldritch Blast him or the rat?
The rat.
Okay.
Him being the rat.
Oh, okay. How do you know it's a him? Stop trying to define his gender.
Because he sees
So as I do that, I'm gonna scream, "Rats' lives don't matter!" 18.
You have disadvantage because he's in 5 feet of you.
You forgot to mention
Okay,
moving back.
18.
Yeah, you hit.
He's wearing plate armor, miss.
Rat with plate.
7 damage.
You put him down.
Cool, because I get temporary hit points then. Thank God.
Okay. After you, it goes Sir Benton. He will run to your side, and before he like completely goes next to you, he's gonna just like from behind you, he's gonna put a hand on your back and heal you. He'll heal you 8 hit points.
He's gonna grab your.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Keep it in there.
He's gonna grab your shoulder. It's okay.
He's gonna slap you in the butt and heal you.
Good game.
That's how I heal people. Just
No,
like
it's
it's a
over.
sports slap, butt slap. And then he'll run up to your side with his shield and just be ready
At
to
the ready.
poke. And then
Ready
after
to
Sir
fail
Benton,
already.
it goes Hazard.
Can I
Kill
see
that dragon.
where they're at? Where I'm at?
You'd have to like
Do
walk
it in
back
a
into
way
the
that
room.
she
Let's be fair. He doesn't actually hit people. He paylors them.
Do it in a way that she actually doesn't know that you did it, but kill that dragon.
What?
Why?
Tell her her spell was too strong.
Why?
So
What did he ever do to you? No.
Water.
I'm gonna walk back over this trap again, and let's because I know it's there. So
Yeah, you're fine. It's just because you didn't mention it. I
Okay,
just
so
wanted,
okay.
I just wanted to surprise you.
got it. So knowing this there, I'm going to walk over it real quick until I can see the bugbear or
Sure.
the big goblin.
The big hulking goblin.
Can I do an intelligence check to see if I know
Sure.
it's a bugbear?
No, you don't know it's a bugbear. You don't even know it's a goblin. You're like, what the
Better
fuck
like
is
that.
it?
I don't think it's a goblin at all. I think it's something completely different. So here's my attack.
I'm absolutely appalled by my dice roll.
No. No.
No,
No.
not this one.
My disease has passed on to you.
The bugbear grabs my arrow and crushes it.
You call this an arrow? Count's go.
He is a humanoid, correct?
Yeah. Your favorite enemy.
Good.
Why did you shoot this stick at me?
Good. Oh no, 9.
No, a 9 will not be good enough.
Whenever we're about to resolve a conflict, we all just start.
Yeah. I was nervous
You hear-
after Sir Ben grabbed my ass.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
You hear a loud, like, thunderous thud behind you, and it goes to Peyton Manning. No, it goes to me. Sorry. Peyton Manning, sit
Is the
down.
dragon-
You're benched.
Is the dragon sleeping?
Eli's coming in. You
What?
ready,
Can I see the
guys?
dragon? Is he laying on the ground?
Yeah, he's laying down.
Ready for me to throw some picks?
He will, I'm guessing a 22 hits you?
Oh.
It's Sir Benton's turn.
No, it's
Why is
the-
Sir Benton attacking me?
No, it's the enemy.
That's why he was healing you.
Oh,
he was healing you
yeah.
in preparation for the attack.
You're right. Sir Benton bumps him with his shield. Go, Sir Benton. Oh, 19. That's better.
Hey, Lord.
Sorry. I tried. Let's not do minimum damage.
Yeah.
6 damage to you.
Hey, Lord.
As he just hits you. Bonk.
You took a lot of damage. Just fight.
It's fine, I'm a ranger. Tank.
After that, now, Peyton Manning, your offense is up. Let's see it.
Hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
You can do it.
Why wasn't that how you gave him inspiration?
Oh, poor guy.
I'm going to... There's no save to this?
No.
Okay, cool. I'm actually going to draw my hand and hex him. And he has disadvantage on all strength checks. Till the end of the for an hour.
Okay.
And then I just do an extra d6 of necrotic damage to him.
Okay.
Cool.
Good news. Better than mine.
We just see him. Did you miss again?
No.
um,
As you see, he's no longer roided.
I can't miss this one.
Sir Benton.
No save.
Sir Benton goes for a swing. Hopefully hearing his sound. Oh man, he's going to. He hears the sound, goes by.
Yes.
Secretly, that's what Sir Benton wants in all these fights.
Yes, missed again.
Hazard.
He's a masochist. He enjoys the miss.
He's a masochist.
He's a masochist. Enjoys masochist.
I believe
Let's
I'm a
finish him.
masochist.
And then I...
Give him Bieber fever.
You had to bring up the beeps.
I blame that big guy.
Conform him. Conform him.
13.
Oh, that was a miss.
Ah.
Beaver Nation rules all.
Calvin's go.
Alright,
Green
this time I won't miss.
I blame the Beebs.
Alright, I'm right. 21.
That'll hit.
$16.
16 damage?
Mhm.
Ooh, you hurt.
I do.
If I would have hit me, we would have killed him.
Maybe.
He's growling and he kind of like shoulders the wound, but he comes back with a mighty swing.
Disadvantage.
And Sir Benton will give him a little bit of a hit. 19?
With disadvantage?
We had 19 with disadvantage last time too.
Oh my god.
It's not hard to roll 15.
Just for me.
Well, we're not talking about you.
Apparently Nick Powell.
Using the actual correct dice for damage, he's going to do 9 damage to you. As his Morning Star comes down with a heaving club.
Yeah, that one hurts.
And then after that, it goes Pete Manning. Starting lineup.
Eldritch Blast.
You got your old lineup here. Come on, connect the pass.
17.
17 will hit.
Yes! I'll do the extra D6. 11.
11? Ooh, he's hurting.
And 2 of it he can't heal. So if he heals, that 2 will come back.
Okay. And then we go to
Or like it drops.
Sir Benton. Sir Benton trying to come up with the kill steal. Here he comes.
Steal.
Oh man, he rolled a 3.
I trip him as he tries to kill.
Oh! He misses. He hears his Paylor. He's happy. He doesn't care. Hazard.
Sir, you need to retire. Good catch.
Ha! 21.
That'll hit.
Our viewers
Snipe.
probably won't even know my character's
Try to
name
snipe him in the
anymore.
head
They'll
for
just be paid
minimum damage. 4.
You hit him and he takes the arrow and like he's like mid swing, so he like falters back and falls to a knee and just kind of slumps to the ground. You got him.
That's how you kill a goblin.
I'm stabbing him in the neck a few times for good measure.
Just like prison style. Just-
Just prison
Breath
shaking him.
weapon.
Not taking any chances apparently.
No, I'm not gonna breath weapon him.
I'm gonna walk up and witch bolt him 3 times.
So with that,
immediately I'm turning back to the dragon.
you find it like curled into like a sleeping position, and you see Yusdrayl like hands over it, like kind of like laying on it, like chanting some words in a like dialect, in like a dialect of Draconic. It's not really Draconic, but it's you can pick out kind of what she's saying.
What is she saying?
It's just like kind of like a binding thing.
Oh, okay.
Am I able to cast Arcana? Like, is it an actual spell?
No, it's
Okay.
just something she's doing.
What is the next move, Yusdrayl?
I will get him back to our enclosure.
Good
You
luck
may
with him.
go on amongst yourself. He is of no harm to me or my people anymore.
Did she already give us the scroll she was going to give us?
Yeah.
She gave it to you already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she gives you. It's in your inventory.
Yeah, we were just basically not helping her out because we're good people.
Yeah.
Even though you wanted to kill poor Calcryx.
Yeah, I did.
Poor?
Yes, he deserves to die. I hope he burns in hell.
Poor guy. Can't catch a break.
He wanted to kill me probably more than I wanted to kill him. Or me.
He just wants to go home.
So I'm gonna walk up. Greenblood, you're looking good over there.
Yes, I'm barely standing.
Oh, I have that.
What do?
Just lays on hands. He'll heal you for the 2. Just to use up
4.
his lay on hands, but then he'll use his cure wounds, which is a D8. So he'll heal you for what's my skill? He'll heal you for an additional 10.
14.
I'm at 7. We need sleep.
Is that not your full health, Callens?
We can always.
Far from it, sir.
We can
I
always.
fought the dragon alone.
I mean, you can take a rest while you
Maybe.
search this room to spend a hit die.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
Whoever's taking a rest.
I've never tanked.
I'm a giant rat before.
Whoever's resting and using a hit die. Well, you also get 2 hit points on top of that.
Okay. Why am I rolling a d6?
That's all you get.
Yeah, 10.
10 plus your constitution plus 2.
Yeah, 15.
You're at full. You're
Puts me up to 29.
17.
Beyond full.
You don't get all. You don't get just infinite health.
Puts me up to 110. I haven't taken
All right.
I do. At max. I only have 19 health.
As I assume you will.
Yeah, I am resting, so I will leave the searching of the room up to those that do not require rest.
Sure.
I'm resting as well.
Sir Benton is curious about the different things, and you actually see, like, that big pile he was always hiding around. It looks like he made it into, like, a nest, almost. Like, he was going to make this his, like, new home away from
So
the kobolds
any
and the goblins.
treasure that he has is obviously in here.
Correct. Which you do find a dragon-shaped jade figurine, a crystal goblet,
Dragon shaped crystal.
jade figurine.
Jade figurine.
Jade
Yep, a crystal goblet.
figure. Crystal gobbler.
Yep. 24 pieces of fine silverware.
Silverware, not silver pieces.
No, silverware.
Okay.
24 fine.
Pieces of fine silverware.
7 pieces
So
of
like
eight.
forks and spoons.
Yeah, like silverware.
Utensils.
Yeah.
Okay. 24 fine utensils.
I think you're headed.
You also find a note with a rune. It's like bound in like a bone case, and inscribed on it is a dwarvish word. Does anyone speak Dwarven?
Sir Benton does.
No, he doesn't.
So a
What?
case,
Stop telling Serenity he knows things.
so a case inscribed in Dwarven.
Yeah, it looks like a spell case.
I speak Elven.
Yeah, because those are the same thing. Man, you look awfully tall for a dwarf. We're awfully short for a...
Do you have read magic languages?
No. The best I can do is identify if it's magical.
Being
That's what we find in the nest.
being a warlock, do I know all the...
Yes.
Okay, I'm also going to
Do I-
read the
I don't
roided
know
out
so
goblin.
many.
Okay, you find, you know, again, you find some, like, the equipment he was wearing. So he has a morning star and some javelins. You also find...
I'll leave the javelins alone.
No, take them. We need them for the caravan.
Alright, so morning star. How many javelins?
Well, he's through 2.
One of them sticking out.
Yeah, one sticking out of Ifrit, so you can just, like, pull it out of him.
Yeah, so we
You find, 3 other javelins on his back.
in his back.
Yeah, as he pulls them
While
out.
you're resting, I'm just gonna come over. I need this.
I'm like, he'll be like, God, what?
And that's it for that.
No
So,
armor?
I mean, just whatever he was wearing, nothing spectacular.
Once again, goblin armor.
I mean-
so it's nothing that's really no one's gonna really want to buy.
Correct, unless you want to try to sell it to a goblin.
Yeah, okay, we'll leave it.
I think they're fairly hostile at this point.
You killed my
So yeah, while you guys were sitting there resting, I was just
Dead hostiles.
I was just jumping around,
I mean,
rocking
technically,
out, throwing loot in people's bags, pulling javelins from fellow
Right, yeah.
teammates' shoulders.
During this hour, do Calcryx and Yusdrayl leave?
She's continuing doing her thing.
take the-
So during this whole hour, she is still like entranced, doing whatever she's doing, and she's like motioning you to like leave.
Am I able to
should we send some kobolds here?
She doesn't want to break what she's saying.
Am I
She's
able to
just,
tell
like,
them this
shoots
is
her
some kind of ritual? Like,
Okay.
it's-
Yeah, that's what you figured.
So no, she doesn't want more kobolds.
No.
Okay.
Let's leave.
So as we leave, I'm out of spells, and unfortunately, I don't think your ears can tolerate any more of my spectacular, inspirational music.
You never could, but you just seem to pour it on us anyways.
Yes, it really hurts my ears.
He's used a good bit of healing, and I don't know how many spells you have left, but we're all still in good health, so...
With being in good health, I would like to continue adventuring.
I have damaging spells regardless. I just don't have very much at my...
I'm a nurture for the remainder until we sleep.
Dissonant Whispers, or
and we still don't
Vicious
have
Mockery?
Vicious Mockery.
Yeah, he's still an archer. He's just like insulting him as he's shooting his bow.
That spell's ass. Guess that I took it.
That's bad.
The fucking worst.
So, it seems the only place left to explore is that pit.
Huh? We prepared for some spelunking?
Spelunk, what?
You would understand.
Oh, it's slang for something.
Do we have enough time where we can go back, drop our loot in the chest?
Unfortunately, that's not in Halo's
Yeah.
vocabulary.
Yeah, I mean, if
Slang
you want to,
for
whatever you guys want to do before
cave
you get
exploring.
get into it.
Falling.
Might as well go drop all of this that we just got in the chest that we have hiding in the closet.
Okay.
Unless, of course, we want to take all this somewhere safer.
Wait a minute. Has it been 24 hours?
Yeah, it's been over 24 hours.
Okay, so your zombie's dead.
Oh yeah, it's just whatever his name was.
Make a new one. Hobgoblin.
He's got to wait a 7.
Hobbs
He's
on
got to
me.
wait 7 days to blow his whistle again.
Big ol' recharge.
Did we want to leave our
Can only
loot
pull
here, or did
somebody
we want
once
to
a
move
week.
it somewhere safer?
I mean, to be fair, you guys have like cleared the whole. As far as you know, you've cleared the
Yeah.
whole main level.
No, we still have a fucking imp hiding somewhere.
Yeah, because he's gonna steal your shit. He's just up for blood, man.
He's out for my blood.
Hey, while we rested, how much XP did we get?
I'll let you know at the end.
Okay. How close are we to the end?
Well, whenever we
You
decide
just
to
wanna
go
get
sleep,
to
probably.
Yeah, whenever you guys decide to. I mean, we're at about an hour,
Oh, okay.
so I'd say. I mean, we could. It was about 15 minutes of time when I didn't hit record.
I was gonna say, why don't we just go like another
Yeah,
15 and
just
then-
let's get to
'Cause I think-
downstairs. Let's hop down the hole,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll end.
Well, we know that it's a pretty far drop though, right?
Yeah, so we'll let you climb down. We'll let you get down, and then in the
This-
darkness. We
Speaking of which, we used the rope. We actually never really grabbed the rope. That was.
I have-
Or no, that was already there.
That was
The
already
rope.
there.
That's right. Okay.
I have rope.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
brought
perfect.
I brought my kit.
Also, we have perhaps forgotten why we came here initially. That is to
Finding.
seek out these
Fans! To seek out fans, right?
bull.
Correct.
I have not forgotten
And
of the Hercule lineage.
there is no rope going into the pit.
I have 50 feet in my
No, no, no.
pack.
But what I'm saying is
Well-
that they most likely didn't go into the pit because there's no rope.
Unless they were taken into the pit.
Well, the armor the hobgoblin was wearing was one of. We decided was one of the people's, right?
Yes, I am now wearing.
But that was
And
one
then
of
we
his
found
bears.
corpses.
So we're gonna go back to the city and
We
pass
found-
me off as the We found them.
We found.
Me and you are going to be the kids, all right?
They're not kids. They're
We found
young
corpses
adults.
in the rat room, didn't we? That all the rats came out and we slaughtered.
You found a
them?
corpse in there.
A
Yeah, we
corpse.
found the corpse, and that was
But
one of
we
the.
know who that was. That
Right.
was
It was the ranger that
Talgren.
Yeah, it was. Talgren was the guy's armor you're wearing. It was Calcryx, who's.
So we found
that you found.
a dead, or
Oh.
well, we can assume a
I
dead
still have
Talgren,
his. I
and
still
what
have
we know.
his ring.
You do.
Correct.
We know a dead Calcryx, and we can assume a dead Talgren. I'm going to assume he's dead since we have his
Yeah.
armor and ring. So who do we have left to look for then?
Just the kids.
Carowin. Or Carowin's children.
Yeah. So it's and the
This was-
paladin.
That's right.
Talgren
Because there was
is one of
three
her
con-
children.
Yes.
Talgren is the
Yep.
boy, and
Sharwin.
Sharwin. I have a
The only
G.
thing that I could think
I
is
get
that
the name
if
here.
they were taken, I'm saying for you having his armor, if they were taken, they would have stripped them of all their weapons and gear. So
That's
if
true.
he had his like weapons and gear stripped from him, if they got captured, it would make sense.
There
why
was
his armor
also
would be there.
a knight with them.
And it would
Sir
make sense
Bradford, I remember.
with the corpse if he like tried to intervene and like fight his way out, and they killed him for it. The corpse that we found in there.
I'm assuming nothing until we find the corpses.
The apple.
Right. I'm not assuming that they're dead. I'm just saying
Did
that.
the town already have the apple, or we're also in here because usually a goblin comes up with an apple?
That
and
was
they
just
didn't this
something
time,
that
right?
I was interested in.
I'm just saying that I think.
Right, a
that-
little side quest, but that was another reason we came in here was the apple because they didn't have the apple in town. So we also have an apple somewhere down here.
I'm not sure. Does the town get the apple, or do they just know that the goblins?
They always would buy it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The only thing that at
So
this
they
point,
barter with goblins?
Once a year.
because there's no rope in the pit, I'm going to assume that the only option really at this point, I think we would have found them by now if they weren't captured.
Yes. I agree.
Like, I feel like they would have, because there's no rope going down that pit, I would assume that
So
they're captured.
we'll go back.
This area was also tended by hobgoblins. They may have forced their way through, and the hobgoblins could have cut the rope. They could be trapped down there alive.
That's fair. And the only thing that confuses me is where did... Because if we cleared everything out except for the pit, and from what I understood, are we at the pit right now?
No, we're
when-
going back to the
where we're
chest
going.
to drop
You guys
off.
are
yeah.
where
That's right.
you guys
I'm
are.
assuming we're walking and talking.
Yeah, you are
The only-
safely.
the only way
in
that
your
that
area,
hobgoblin-
so-
Walkie-talkie.
Gotten there, at least as far as we know, is out of that pit. Unless there's some other, like, secret area to this floor or plane, aside from the pit that that guy came from.
Well, we'll do our best with what we have at our disposal. I have some rope. Anyone else?
Do we have any
I
torches
have
left?
my pack.
Yeah, and I've rope as well.
Can you do your detect magic? You can do that.
He did
I can do
already.
it at
It was
will.
just
At
normal
will.
darkness.
You should see if the Morning Star, or if the case, if they're magical.
Hazard, none of these things. We have taken too long already. Do you not think this cannot wait until after we are finished?
I'll
10
just,
minutes.
I can do it at will.
You can do it at will. He might as well
Just
see if
detect
it's
magic
magic.
on those things.
That's not even... I don't even think it's 10 minutes if it's a will. It's just...
Yeah, I
No,
just do
his
the-
is at will. He can just do it.
I don't do the ritual, I just do the spell at will.
Yeah, I don't think that we should identify them, but if they are magical, it would be easy enough for
I'll
you
just-
to just
I'll
toss
just
it out
do,
there.
Yeah, detect magic on them quickly.
Okay,
as we're
you
walking.
don't detect any magic.
Okay.
Okay. Easy enough.
So I could just open this case if I wanted to?
The scroll case?
Yeah.
It's like sealed.
Oh, okay.
So I mean,
Probably a
you
dwarven code word to unlock it.
Yeah, we'll leave it be. Alright,
What's the elvish word for friend?
put these on the chest.
Belloc.
There you go. Sorry if anybody else
Chest.
gets
Alright.
I knew it was Elvin!
that. What's the elvish word for friend? Open sesame!
Sesame is the Elvish word for friend.
Oh God.
You are my sesame. Seed bun. Okay, so between the four of us, how much rope do we have? 200 feet?
So I have 50, I have 50 feet.
60. Do you have?
I have 50.
You have 50.
Yeah.
Is that what the case? Is that the package come with?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I have 50 as well.
Yeah, I just have the 250.
So yeah, I'll start on my rope. I'll start knotting it up and putting some hand and footholds in
Do
it.
we still have our
Every
torches?
knot you do, reduces the length of the rope. So, if
But I mean, with 200 feet of rope,
yeah, you'll have plenty.
we'll
But
have
another
we'll
thing-
have what, 150 feet of rope?
Yeah, another thing is you got to figure out where you're going to tie to,
Yeah.
or if you're just going to have someone.
Well, there was
Meepo.
the throne in that room,
there was.
so that seems sturdy enough.
And
Okay.
I think
Because we
there
have
was
a
enough
stone
where it would
throne,
work.
correct?
Yeah. So,
Do we still have our torches, or are those out?
no, you have
I have
sources of light.
2.
You have 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I actually don't have any torches.
You
I
do. You took that ever burning torch, that
Oh,
green one.
That's right. Do I still have that?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
You are the light bearer.
Threw it away.
This is junk.
I'm tired of this. Throw it down in the pit so that we have a light source when we get down there.
Good.
Something comes and steals it. Son of a bitch.
It would probably be that damn imp.
He'd intercept it out of the air.
Yeah.
It's intercepted. He's down the sideline.
You
But I
tie.
paid and I don't throw interceptions! Unless I have in my last year with the Broncos.
You tie a nice sturdy knot and throw the rest down. You hear it fall at the base of the thing, so it's obviously long enough for you.
How much rope did we use? Just so we know how much rope we have left.
I'd assume you just used all of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter. As long as it gets us down there.
Fair enough. So we have no rope.
Who would like to make the first climbing
Whenever
check?
we go down, we can cut off what we need.
Well, seeing as I do the first everything, I'll climb down
I was gonna
first.
say, I am. Is it athletics?
Yes.
Or...
Look, he is our
Oh.
lizard. If he can't do it, no one can. Oh, you what?
It's athletics. So,
So,
here I go.
I'm
19.
an archer until
You are able to easily climb down without ease. As you get down, your eyes still don't get used to the darkness, and it's still really dark to you.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can see.
there's no light source down there. Like,
There's
I'm gonna
not.
have to. I'm gonna have to ignite a torch until.
Well, I
everybody
was
else gets
going to
down.
drop mine down to you.
Oh, sure, that works.
So, just so we don't have to waste one of yours.
Actually, let me read the description for this room.
Can
there
I
is-
see it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, once I
how
drop
far down
down,
does he climb?
once I drop down,
Once he gets into the room, so you're still not on the ground, but we'll say you're dangling maybe 15 feet above,
Okay.
the ground.
I'm scared. The floor is lava.
Luminescent
I
fungus
hope so.
shedding violet light, not violent, but violet
Yeah.
light, cling to the walls
Violet light.
and the ceilings of this wide cavern. The air is damp, chilly, and redolent with the odors and loom of decay. A layer of earth mixed with rotting vegetation and remains of cave animals cover the floor. Several varieties of mushrooms and fungi grow in the detritus,
Eat 'em.
as well as a few saplings.
Sapling?
Kind of like the ones you saw up in that iron pot.
Huh.
So you're just eating the rotting
It
vegetables?
is illuminated down here.
About what?
Fungus?
Oh, great.
What?
That's what I wanted to hear.
Just hurry.
Sir Benton will try his best next.
I'm gonna fucking fall and die. I know it. What's that?
He, luckily for the handholds, he is able to stable himself and
At your back, old man.
climb down. You need to hold the rope steady for him because otherwise he's gonna fall. But he'll make it down.
Go next. Catch
Yeah,
me
you
if
go
I fall.
next. I'm looking out for us.
Oh,
17. I have a -1 total. So.
good.
Yeah, you're able to make it.
Alright, my
My
turn.
Tarzan swing down, apparently.
Don't you have athletics?
Yes, I do. Alright, I have acrobatics.
You still didn't want one.
Otherwise, I have a What do you need for that?
That's
Just
right.
Just acrobatics. That's fine.
Acrobatics is fine.
Oh,
Then, 13.
Yeah, you know, with our help, you struggle a little bit, but not as bad as Sir Benton. Really not as bad as Sir Benton. And you make it down. As you guys kind of take in the grandeur of this room, this is like...
Is it big?
Yeah, it's like 80 feet wide cube.
Oh, wow.
And it also is like very square. It's definitely man carved
Okay,
to
that's
be
us.
this way. It's
So, like-
not like crumbled at all. It looks like this part is actually pretty intact, you know, to where the top level was, you know, kind of rubbly and full of stuff.
This
This
one's
looks
full
like
of
it's
tags.
pretty intact and
So like
sturdy.
So like the pit was meant to be there. Like it wasn't like because of like the rubble and like this place like
Yeah, it looks like
shifting,
it looks like this is
like
the
built,
lower
fully
level.
built.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. Is if like due to the rubble and everything shaking, if the pit was caused by that or if it
No.
was-
Yeah. So as described.
fair enough.
And while you guys are poking around, you see like kind of like in all this foliage and fungus and everything, you see like two.
Say the imp, I'm gonna be pissed.
You see like two figures kind of like sit up awkwardly and slowly slowly shamble up to their feet and draw
So I'm
blades.
Are these under your control?
I'm immediately just gonna say
Now, do we know? Can we see what they are? Or?
Oh yeah, in the fungusy light, you can tell that these are like remains of some sort of creature, some sort of medium creature, and they're picked down to the bone, magically like held here. So you have a pair of skeletons.
Okay.
The party is
I'm rolling it for next time.
engrossed
I'm rolling it next time.
in the second level of the Sunless Citadel. It is now darker, but they find a little bit of
63.
spotted light in the caves. Join us next time to see what happens and see this fight unfold. As always, this is Dudes of Divination, and we'll see you next time.